are back with Dax Shepard, and we have discovered how strangely good he is at giving love advice. So it's time for another segment of Ask Dr. Dax. Hi, Jonah.
Oh.
All right.
This is I think it's going to be spicy.
This is a good question, yeah.
My question for you is, I'm wondering how you feel about having sex while your children have friends sleeping over for the night.
Parent-to-parent question. Yeah. I got you. All right. I guess for me, this is more a question of what is the noise level? Are you lighting fireworks during coitus? Are there cymbals involved? Does your lover have a drum set? Out of 10, 10's a freight train. 0 is call 911, he's unconscious. Where are you at on the noise spectrum? Where are you at on the noise spectrum?
6, 7.
Oh, geez Louise. No, absolutely not. I'll tell you why. It all sounds good when you're thinking about yourself, but then when I imagine my daughter's at your house and she has to hear your accountant husband and she's nervous you might be getting assaulted because you're at a 7, that's a good experience for your child, but not mine.
Oh my God.
11?
That's like a...
My question is, how do you feel about hooking up with someone you previously dated for a long time?
You know, I've done it. Just to full disclosure. I actually am going to steal someone else's advice. I had a friend who was going to therapy, and this therapist explained to him that you should put these people into 3 categories. There are the people you're pursuing for a relationship long-term. There are one-night stands, and there are people that you hook up with repeatedly, but it's going nowhere. And this therapist said the only one that's really unhealthy is number 3, which is what you're talking about, because it will stall you out. It's too easy, it's too comfortable, and it'll prevent you from ever actually getting in a relationship, which I assume that's what you want, but if you don't want that, keep doing it. It is very convenient from my memory, but long term, if you need servicing, you're better off with a one-night stand, emotionally. Because it gets very confusing, because there is intimacy, but there's not, and there's limits, and it's just probably not the best.
See?
No.
Good
Sorry,
advice. Good
Mike
advice.
or Jason or whoever's been coming over. That guy's probably gonna be mad at me.
Thank you. Thanks, Haley.
My question is, say you're on a date, it's going really well, and then at the end of the date, he gives you a fist bump. What's the protocol after that?
Go play one-on-one basketball. Change the transmission in his truck together.
Perfect.
Yeah, to me that seems like a pretty solid nonverbal cue that he had a nice time, but he probably doesn't want to get romantic.
Awesome.
Matt Peluso.
What's worse, a fist bump or a high five at the end of the day?
I think a high five and a fist bump are exactly the same thing.
Okay, they're both equally terrible.
Equally bad, and I would not want to pursue that at all. I mean, just a nice hug or a handshake even, but not a...
Or $5.
Yeah,
Just tip
yeah.
My question is, I'm curious if manscaping is still a thing women like.
You know, I guess I have a couple follow-up questions. You know, what are we talking about, Steve? What's happening down there?
All of the above, I guess. You know, like, are we talking like hairless from here to there, or what are we talking about?
You know, I have to assume, and luckily we're joined by a lovely lady here that can help us, but I have to imagine it's at the buyer's discretion, you know, whatever lady you're with, because I assume that Tom Selleck had a lot of happy lovers in his day, so surely there's a butt for that seat. I just think you need to inquire as to what their preference is.
There's a butt for that seat.
Meet me backstage, though, and we'll compare.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Let's set a baseline.
Wow. I have a follow-up question to Steve. Just, you don't have to come back out, but just real quick, have you attempted to do any of that yet? Or you're just waiting to see?
Yeah.
Steve's friend is so excited.
Yeah. But my daughter, sir.
Oh, your daughter. Oh my God. Well, you're the one who asked the question, Steve.
I didn't realize what was coming next.
I love. All right.
Thanks,
well,
guys.
good luck on that ride home.
How do I tell my husband that his favorite position is my least favorite?
And you mean like on an airplane, like he likes the window seat and you like the window seat?
Wow.
Look.
Wait, how long have you been married?
5 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time to not be in your favorite position, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some really general, broad statements about the sexes and gender, and it's probably get me in hot water, but I'll just say this. I have a hard time believing that your husband has a hard time getting to the finish line.
No, he
You follow
does.
me? He's a man. He can probably get to the finish line just easy. You know, I think we should prioritize you getting to the finish line. So here's my solution is, let's start things off in his position. I don't know what that is. Is it in the bedroom, the kitchen? Is it while he operates heavy machinery? Maybe it's cold. Maybe he likes to be outdoors. We're thinking of things that are so basic, but...
You're trying to get her to say what it is, and she's not going to, I hope.
Okay, I hope. So I would say, hon, you know what? Let's start things off. You go crazy. It's your turn. Midway through, let's swap. Let's switch it up, and I'd like to do what feels best for me, because we need to get me over that finish line.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. And
Her position might be with his friend. We don't even know. We don't know what she's asking.
Maybe that's why she doesn't like it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Speak up. You need to take care of your needs. You should speak up and say, you know, I would prefer not doing this for, like, let's say the next 5 years. And then, because you had 5 years of that position and I'd like another. Anyway, we have a question from Kristen Bell. Stand up, yes. Yeah.
Hi. Dr. Dax, I was curious if...
Could you state your name?
Kristen Bell.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bell. What would you recommend getting someone very special, like a spouse, for their birthday? Or how would you spoil them on their birthday?
Uh-huh. In the bedroom?
Let's say I have in the bedroom covered.
Right.
That's me on my eye. No, outside the bedroom.
I would say, please, please, please give that person love and support for 11 years. Give them 2 beautiful baby girls. And you're good.
You're kind too.
You sit down, young lady. We've heard enough of your questions.
I love you.
Actually, you need
See, we had to bring her on my birthday so that people would come.
Yeah.
I want to know how PMS has affected your relationship, and how do you deal with it?
Okay, my PMS or my wife's? I assume you mean my wife's. I have 2 daughters. My very best friend, Ryan Hansen, he's got 3 daughters. We're all together all the time. So we have 5 daughters and each have a wife. That's 7 women. We're saving now for an apartment in downtown LA. And in about 11 years, he and I are gonna just go hang there for 3 days a month and just let them sort it out, okay? That's just a backup plan. But what I will say, you have to really remind yourself in that 3-day window, like, I'm not here to solve anything. I'm just here to listen and be compassionate and try to understand what you're going through. And then in a few days, we can get back into the proactive approach.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like that one. All right. Good.
Let's see who has a question for Dr. Dax. Is there a Megan Bean in the audience?
It's hard to tell because I'm so excited right now, but I actually got dumped yesterday.
Oh, no!
I'm on Ellen, it's fine. But I just wanted to know if you had any advice for getting over a breakup.
Okay, well, obviously, step 1 is bang all of his or her friends. But I assume you've already done that or you wouldn't be here. I would say, secondly, as a little personal mantra I have, is that I just say over and over again, this is temporary, this is temporary, this is temporary, this is temporary. Because, you know, you've never been on a roller coaster and thought, oh my God, this is so fun. I hope this doesn't last the rest of my life. But when you're sad, you think, oh my God, this is gonna last the rest of my life. And I just wanna say it's temporary. You're gonna feel completely different. You just gotta be patient and feel the feelings. They're a gift. So I wish you well. You're a babe. Things are gonna be great. You're on Ellen.
Thank you. Hey, Dax.
Hi, May.
So I've been in a relationship with this guy for about 6 years, a little bit over. And when it comes to going down there, I usually give in the hopes to receive too. But I've only been on the receiving end a handful of times in the entire
geez.
6 years we've been together. Help me.
I want you to say his name, but I don't want you to say his name. I want to public shame him, but we're not going to do it.
No.
I would just say, hey, you know, when you're in a relationship, part of the hardest thing maybe is just stating your needs. You got to state your needs. I don't know if he knows. Clearly, he's not getting the signal from all of your generosity and benevolence. So, you know, you just got to say, hey, things are bored down there. And your face is the solution. So.
Thank you.